Peace, family. Peace. Family, freedom of speech is under attack. What is freedom of speech? Freedom of speech is the right to insult. If I don't like you, I can insult you. You can insult me back. That's freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is also the right to offend. I can offend you. You can offend me. That is freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is also the right to critique. I can critique you. You can critique me. That is freedom of speech. What isn't freedom of speech? The right or the incitement to violence. For instance, if I said, everyone go and kill that person over there, that is now crossing the lines of freedom of speech, and you are now inciting violence. Yes, you are speaking freely, but for instance, if that person was to die and be killed, it would come back to me because I crossed the lines of freedom of speech. Ladies and gentlemen, freedom of speech is being eroded. In the past week, I have had 2 Instagram posts removed from 2 separate Instagram accounts. Not my accounts, other accounts that saw my transgender video and decided to post it. They tagged me in the video. I watched the video climb into the views into the thousands. And then it was flagged for hate speech. Now, what's hate speech? Now, what is hate speech? Hate speech is when somebody's feelings get hurt, as far as I can tell. So, if I hurt your feelings, you can flag something under hate speech. Ladies and gentlemen, hate speech doesn't actually exist because what you find hateful and what I find hateful may be 2 totally different things. So now who are we to follow as to who's the hateful one? Me or you? Hate speech doesn't exist. It is a made-up term. There are many made-up terms that we're living under this society. Terms like Islamophobia, another made-up term. But what is hate speech? Hate speech is when somebody gets their feelings hurt. So for instance, me looking forward now, we're at a football game. Anyone who likes sports, and the opposition are hurling abuse at the players on the field. Is that now hate speech? If the players now say, oh, the opposite team's supporters hurt my feelings, is that now hate speech? Are we going to be at football games now when we are not allowed to hurl abuse at the players? That's part and parcel of the football game. That's part and parcel of sports. But no, we are not allowed to hurt people's feelings. If I feel hurt, then that's hate speech. Ladies and gentlemen, we have substituted facts for feelings. That is the world in which we are living in today. Facts don't matter. Feelings do. And that is what happened, and that is what I addressed in the transgender video. The fact that people are caring more about people's feelings than the actual facts. And that is the world we are moving into. Slowly but surely, your speech, your freedom to actually speak about something, to speak on something, to critique something is going to be taken away from you. Slowly but surely this will happen. It will start with a group of people, or it will start with an ideology, or it will start with a corporation or something. Your speech is going to be taken away from you. And what we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is be very, very vigilant of people taking away our freedom of speech, because then we become somebody's puppets, and we have to ask ourselves, whose rules are we now following? Why are we not allowed to speak on this subject? Why are we not allowed to critique that subject? Why? Whose money is funding these things? Why we are now not allowed to speak about them? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the erosion of your freedom of speech.